Cinderella story, out of nowhere, a former greenskeeper now about to become the Masters champion. It looks like I'm a wreck. It's in the hole!
Tell them to go out there with all they got. And win just one for the Gipper.
We have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
Life is a banquet, and most poor suckers are starving to death.
It's the Al Travis Show, and XS love having him on. He's Jack Zimmerman. Jack, how are you doing, my friend?
Good, Al. How are you doing?
I'm upset. I'm glad you asked. I'm very upset. I'm not happy at all.
Oh, here we go. It's Monday, Al.
Well, we are just days away from preseason Vikings football. This is a time to start escalating your hopes and your dreams, and I bring the schedule up. Not that I'm going to watch I'm not crazy enough to watch the first preseason game, but it's on the NFL Network. What? You think me in the first preseason game against the Texans, I'm going to go buy the NFL Network to catch this thing? You're painting fool on my forehead. There's no way. You have the NFL Network going to come to your house?
No, I don't have the NFL Network. What kind of money do you think I got?
I don't know. They're forcing my hand. So then we look, the next week is the Patriots, fine, and then the next one's the Titans at 7 o'clock on CBS. So it's a prime time third preseason. I don't care about it. It just gets my juices going.
Prime time preseason, that's the thing.
All right, but now, okay, they have us prime time with the Bears to start. I could live with that. I'll watch that. Prime time the next week with the Falcons, like that. Regular Bengals on noon on the next day. Then it gets weird. This is what's teeing me off. So then the Steelers and the Browns, we go 2 weeks out across the pond. We're playing like England and Zimbabwe or something. We're out in the middle of no place. 8:30 in the morning. Now that's bad enough. Don't tell me as a dyed-in-the-wool fan that I got to get up at this time I'm going to have to get up at 5 o'clock just to get the ribs going. Got to get up at 5 to watch my own home team so some cat in England or Germany can have it at 7 at night. You get up at 6 in the morning. I want to get my regular game. Why are they getting the prime time there and I'm schlepping up? Why do I got to get up? Tell me, Jack. Tell me why.
Oh, I think it's criminal. I think it's criminal, Al. They can't be holding our football hostage.
It gets worse. Then if you want to see those two games, NFL Network or NFL Plus.
You got to pay for it more.
Yeah. Now I got to get up to it. Ain't happening. I got to have the NFL Network. No, it ain't happening, Jack. We're being robbed.
This is wrong. Al. What happened to the good old days you turned on Channel 9 and the football game was on?
Who was it? Back in the day when the Vikings wouldn't, you're probably too young for this. If the Viking game didn't sell out, then it couldn't be on TV. And like Pillsbury or General Mills, I think it was, would just buy up the extra tickets and hand them out to poor people and say, hey, go to the game. If you don't, I don't care. It's bought out, so that it would be on TV. I grew up, my Vikings were on television, and that's where they need to be, not some stupid. There's another one later in the year, the Chargers, Prime Video. What, I got to get another channel now?
I just talked about this on my podcast. I said Thursday nights, football, always on Prime. You're going to start seeing this all the time. They're going to start switching away from the normal networks. They're going to get you to start buying on other apps, and they're going to have it on. The NFL Network is the only place you're going to be able to watch NFL in 5 years. I'm telling you right now, it's the only place.
No, they're going to try, but here's what's going to happen, because Americans, God love us. Some kid is going to figure out how to put his phone up to his TV, push the play button, send it through some VPN thingamabobber, and I can go watch it. What do they call that when you scalp a ticket? It'll be like scalping the whole game. That's where I'll get it. Bootleg now. And I'm for it. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Don't do this. I will bootleg.
This is where you're wrong, Al. They're going to get you because this technology is too good. The NFL will be able to shut them down when you're streaming that stuff if you don't have the rights.
That ain't right, Jack. It ain't right.
I know. It's wrong. It ain't. That's
I did not want to live.
I fought for it in the war, the longest war in U.S. history. I did not fight for that. You know.
Yeah. Thank you. Why didn't they ask Jack about that? He's in there. He's giving up the ultimate. Come on now. Don't be making buy no Prime Video to watch this stupid. Oh, I'm just mad. So anyway, you asked. There goes 10 minutes of me whining. I'm just
Monday
mad.
Morning,
Jack.
that's what's got you worked up Monday morning, huh?
Well, a couple things that you and I don't talk twins very much. But my radio, I'm coming back from, I was out in your neck of the woods, actually, Le Sueur. I played at a golf course up there with my kid. So I'm coming back, and I hit the button for the the Twins game, and my radio went kind of a thing, and none of the buttons would work. The game was still on, but I couldn't turn the volume up, couldn't turn it down. I couldn't change radio stations. I couldn't turn it on and off. It was just, you're going to listen to these Twins, dang it. And God was speaking to me. So for the entire hour and a half I'm listening to the Twins game, I knew like 2 names of people on the field. It was the craziest thing. It's like going to your kid's softball game. You've never been there. Who are these people? I have no idea. It was horrible. There are no Twins anybody knows.
We're never going to win a World Series in Minnesota, are we? We just aren't going to do it. It's just, I mean, there's not a chance. I don't remember the last time I felt like it was a couple years ago. Twins started out the hottest team in baseball.
Yeah.
And then what? By the end of the year, we hardly backed into the playoffs. I don't even know if we made the playoffs that year.
But, Jack, that's a whole nother team. They're not the same people anymore. You want to talk about shaking hands. I love this idea. Go ahead. Give me your thoughts on shaking hands, Jack.
Now, everywhere I go now, everybody wants to fist bump. And granted, my right hand got jacked up from the IED, and everything like that, but I still shake with my left hand.
Sure.
I reach across. But what's up with all the fist bumping? What's wrong with a good old handshake? I feel like that's a good way to judge characters by a way a person shakes a hand.
See, and I think your handshake is just, I'm a handshaker. The fist bump thing, I don't know what that's all about. But I have a friend who read some how to be a better human than the other human thing, and one of Zig Ziglar or something was a good firm handshake. And I remember like 17, 18, he'd come up to you and just squeeze the heck out of your hand. We got together for Guy Weekend, the same guy, and hey, how you doing? And you go going, and he about breaks your knuckles. I said, Dan, you can stop it. I get it. You have the firmest hand grip of any human in the world. I need this hand for golfing. He takes it too far. We need classes on it. But I'll tell you, I taught all my kids how to shake a hand and how to look a guy right in the eye. If you don't look him in the eye when you're shaking his hand, he's higher than you. He's got the one step up. These are things kids got to learn, Jack. I'm with you 100%.
We got to bring the handshake. And what happened to cashiers, Al? This is what's got me worked up on a Monday. What happened to cashiers? Everybody wants you to do a self-checkout now. I'm over here with one hand out. How am I supposed to bag all these groceries, do all this stuff with one hand? I'm supposed to have the cashier there to help me.
I don't know, but maybe one time that I've ever self-checked out because I feel like I'm going to mess up. And then if I mess up, I did something illegal, somebody's going to, arrest me for it. And then you see all the other people that they're scamming the world. They're going back. Cashiers will come back. I don't know how or when, but they will, because I will stand in line at the Walmart and have the gal comes, we've got empty self-checkout. I'm like, sorry, ma'am, I don't work here. I tell them right to the face, I have no time for self-checkout. None.
Oh, that's no joke. And you know what else, Al? Right now, this time of year, it's not a big deal. It's not that big of a deal right now, this time of year. But come November, you're going to be wishing that somebody was around to pump your gas. What happened to that? My grandpa used to own Skelly in Cleveland, and that's what they did. They pump people's gas.
No, let's get into pumping gas, but we got to do it on the other side of the break. We'll be back right after this. I got Jack Zimmerman, our friend and war hero. More after this.
Dust from gravel roads and driveways does more than make your car dirty inside and out. It gets down into your lungs, and it's bad for your health. Now there's an environmentally friendly solution for your dust problems. It's called DustLock. DustLock can control all your summer dust problems with just one application. Protect your vehicle and your lungs. Learn more at dustlock.com.
You know that car sound that sounds like a cricket playing a banjo? Jay's can fix that. You know when you step on the brakes and your car sounds like a pair of tennis shoes in the dryer? Paul is the guy who specializes in that. And you know that sound that never happens when the mechanic's around? Paul took a whole course on that. If you own a car, you need to know Paul. Paul owns Jay's Auto Shop, 202 North Main Street, Blue Earth, 525-1052, 525-1052.
Al Travis Show, the last place you can go and hear all sides. Respectful, thoughtful, and grateful.
Great to have on Jack Zimmerman with us. Jack, this idea of the gas station attendant, for folks who are too young, back in my day, that's how old this is, we had a guy. It was the old Sinclair station. Remember the green dinosaur guy?
Oh, yeah.
Outside. He would come out, pump your gas, take a look under the hood. You need me to look under the hood, and he'd check your gas, oil and that sort of thing. That has to come back. In my opinion, it has to, because kids don't know how to change oil, don't do any of this stuff, and don't tell me it costs too much, because gas was like 50 cents a gallon, and the guy could sit out there and make a living and do that. Oh, your thoughts on the gas? Well, for you even, it's got to be different.
Yeah, I just think about elderly people that could use a hand getting gas. Like, how do they get help? You know what I mean? And like you said, that's a huge one too. Somebody, hey, I'm a few pounds short in the right front, this and that. People want tips for doing nothing at the coffee shop. I would definitely tip somebody to help me out, put some air in the tire, do this, do that.
See, this has to come back. Let's use Jack. So I didn't even think about this. Sorry, loved you, but I never thought about you pumping gas. You got to get out of your truck, your van, get out, pull a wheelchair out, jump in the wheelchair, go fill gas up, and then repeat the stuff going backwards. You get back in again every time?
Yeah, that's every time.
Holy crap.
So just getting gas, it turns into a, 15-minute ordeal, by the time you swing your chair around to the driver's door and you jump out. And it takes forever.
Wow, I hadn't even thought about that. I'm sorry for not, but this might be a thing. Kids don't do lemonade stands anymore, but maybe a kid could sit out at the Quick Trip and just a little sign, you need help with your gas, I'm your guy, fill it up, take a couple of bucks. I bet you guy can make a few bucks. At least you're paying for something you need.
Oh, yeah.
You got to get it back, because here's what gets me. So you go into one of these big places, right? I was at one of the monster Quick Trips this weekend. I mean, one of those is just like 65 pump. I think it was monstrous. They had to have 25, 30 employees. One gal was literally, every coffee thing was beeping because the coffee needed to be, she's running around doing that, got the donut guy filling the food stuff up. And I'm thinking, get one guy outside willing to help you if you need gas. How cool would that be? I'd be there all the time.
We need to bring it back now. Every town needs one.
And you know what? You just need one that will separate you. And hopefully folks in Blue Earth are listening. You just need the one. And if you got the one, then I think you're going to make a killing. Because I think, like my wife, especially in some towns, that'd be cruel. Some places I'd rather not my wife jump out and do her own gas, drive up, have the guy come out, fill it up, never leave the car. And then, like restaurants, they got those little hand. Back in the day, you handed cash. No one does cash anymore. But they had those little hand thingies at the restaurant where you can give them your credit card and pay for it. This could be a seamless situation. Come on, Quick Trip.
It's tap to pay at the pump. You can literally hand them the card, they can tap it, and you're good to go. I mean, it's just that easy.
See, I think you're onto something, my friend. I like that a lot. Now, if you could do that and say, oh, by the way, will you run and get me one of them 3-piece chicken strips you got that I like so much? Let's be honest, Quick Trip's chicken strips are off the chart. Bring those out to me, put them on my tab. Come on.
Ow. The bacon double cheeseburger at Quick Trip is where it's at.
So I was at this place. They had the pretzel bun. Double cheeseburger on a pretzel bun, off the chart.
Come on.
I need nothing else to survive on. That's all I need.
That's the America I fought for, Al. That's the America I fought for.
Give Jack what he fought for. Let me ask you this. You got your, what is it, Sentence to Serve podcast? No? Strength of Service.
Here we go. Al. Straight from service now. We'll get her one of these days.
There are things. It's just not firing right in my head, Jack. Every time I want to bring that up, strength of service, it hits me. What? Who's on this week? I just see one drop on my phone.
Monday morning, Strength from Service drops a new episode. Me, Mike McLaughlin, Jake Palmer. This week we had on George Blaze. Some people probably remember him from around Mankato. Hosted a show for a long time now, working at Unique Auto. Veteran himself in the Marine Corps. Great stories, great insights. We have such a good conversation and talk about his service and why he continues to serve every day. And it's just such a fun podcast.
I think it is. It's a great podcast, Strength of Service. Check it out. You want to go ahead and throw out a thank you. Your studio, I guess I was reading on your Facebook, and maybe you don't tell us enough here. Who sponsors that studio for you? It's a pretty class operation you got going on there.
Yeah, we have a studio in the Mankato East Center in Mankato there. We have 3 podcasts out of. We got our studio there. That's where all of our guests come. That's where our podcasts are cut and do all that there. But none of it would be possible if it wasn't for Trent Nielsen at Nielsen Blacktopping. If you need any blacktopping done, reach out to Trent. Not only are you going to have a quality product, but honestly, he supports so many great things in the community. And whenever I hire somebody, I look into things like, what else they do to give back. And, not only that, but the quality of work, and Trent meets and exceeds all of it. And he's a veteran himself. He's the most humble guy. We always try to go out there and thank him and promote him with all the stuff that we do. And he's like, you guys don't have to do that, but we have to because of, how good he is to us. Yeah.
He's a good cat. You've written 2 books, 5 minutes, 300 seconds that changed my life. That, of course, where he lost his legs and got his shaking hand all mangled up. And then, well, what? You brought up shaking. I can't say that. Okay.
It's funny.
Well, back to the shaking thing, Jack. So now you throw the left hand up. It's a little awkward for the rest of us. It's like, do I left-handed? Do I right hand to your left hand? We all got to learn. But we'll figure it out. Get shaking back. I'm all... What?
I don't have toes. They got to keep everybody else on theirs, Al.
Fair enough. The other book, Beyond 5 Minutes, Lessons from a Wounded Warrior's Life Outdoors. Jack, somebody wants to pick them up, and they should. Can I get the set, or I got to buy them individual? Where do I get them? Give me the hoedown.
You can get them anywhere you'd buy a book, but the best place to get them is off my website, jackzimmermanmn.com, jackzimmermanusa.com. Either one will take you to the same website. You can reach out to me there. If you were looking for me to come speak somewhere, your church, your school, your company, your dinner, whatever you got going on, reach out to me there, jackzimmermanmn.com, and we'll get you signed up and have me come to your event, and we'll have a great time, and I'll share my story about being wounded in Afghanistan and everything I learned going through it.
So folks aren't disappointed. You're booked out a little ways. If you got to be forward thinking of your company or group, you got to be thinking into 2026 now. Is that what we're talking about?
For sure. Yeah, okay. For sure. 2025 books are pretty much closed. If you have any events going on this year, probably not going to be able to make it happen, but for sure 2026 we got some dates available yet in the spring. Okay. And even if you got something going on next fall, let's get it. We're booking events for 2026 in the fall already. So,
I appreciate you, my friend. Love having you on. We got to fly. We're out of time. Jack Zimmerman, jackzimmermanmn.com.
Thanks.
Tired of one-sided